Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
It is Friday afternoon, evening, and hopefully everyone has had a great week, and you are ready for the weekend. We'd love to hear what your plans are for the weekend. You can put
Hey, yours shows that I'm live now. Are you live now? I'm not getting the notification that you're live yet.
So we'd love to hear what your plans are for the weekend, if you have anything special planned. We are coming to you live this evening. I am still here in Michigan for one more day. Winston and I are here. So we are, as we've mentioned the last couple of nights, this month our focus is going to be on some of the important healthy habits that both Lesley and I have learned and are living as we've been going through our health journey, or on our health journey. So for the next few days, we're actually going to be talking about the important habit of sleep. And yes, sleep is very important. And this is one of those habits that, I think for me, you always hear about, oh, you got to get enough sleep, and even as a kid, you got to get sleep, and that children get tired and cranky and that kind of thing. Well, that happens to adults too. We get tired and cranky. But I know for me personally, when I started my health journey, I was not really aware of how much it affects yes, I know I'm tired, but I wasn't really so much aware of how much it can really affect your overall well-being. Obviously, if you are getting sleep deprived for days and days and days, weeks and weeks and weeks, that can cause medical issues. But even not getting enough sleep, some nights can really affect things. And, definitely it can affect your mental clarity, or cause you to have lack thereof, and not be able to focus and attend, and that definitely happens to me. But one of the things that I found really interesting when I started learning about this important habit was that it can have a direct impact or effect on your weight, and if you're on a weight loss program, by not getting enough sleep. Our bodies need the sleep, but if you don't get enough sleep, we emit a hormone called ghrelin, and it actually will cause you to be hungry the next day, and be craving things because you're having this hunger, and it's directly tied to not getting enough sleep. So from that standpoint, it makes it harder to stick to whatever plan or program you're working on, because you're getting this these hunger pains, this true feeling of hunger that is directly related to not getting enough sleep. So that, when I learned that was like mind-blowing for me, because I never would have thought that those two things would be directly connected like they are, and it makes it that much harder. So the recommendation is for a woman at least to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, and I know for me this is one of the things that I work really hard to try to get in bed at a reasonable hour, and when I don't, I can tell a difference the next day. It is harder to stick to my plan, and when I do have hunger pains, I now realize that is truly a physiological result of not getting enough sleep.
I can tell you, when I started this program, my sleep was terrible. I do still struggle with sleep. Sleep is one of the healthy habits that I struggle most with, right? Certain things, we all have the ones that are easier, some that are harder for us, and sleep was one that I was really terrible about, right? When I started this, I was up until 1, 2, 2:30, sometimes 3, right? Doing who in the world knows what. And then I had to be up early in the morning because I have 3 little kids, right? I had to be up at 6:30 to get up and get my kids moving. And so I was running on, 3-4 hours of sleep a night every night. And the truth is, I thought I was okay. Before I made a change, I thought I was okay. And I thought I was feeling good, and I thought I was functioning. And when I started this journey 3.5 years ago, that was one of the things that my health coach challenged me. And she said, Lesley, I want you to really focus on sleep and see if maybe that makes you feel better. And whoa, I didn't even realize how bad I felt until I started getting the sleep, and I started feeling better. And it was right, my weight loss picked up and started losing, as Karen was talking about with ghrelin. And the thing is, now I know when I don't get enough sleep, and for some reason, if I don't get enough sleep when I wake up, I can say to myself, okay, this is going to be a hungry day, right? This is going to, and I know, and it's a real thing, which actually helps me cope with that, knowing that and understanding that. It helps me make it through that.
Leave it.
Because I can understand that what's going on physiologically, and it's a real thing. Larry says, and Karen says, you had a bypass in February and can only get 5 to 6 hours a night. Okay, so you really want to work on that, Larry, because I'll actually tell you, there have been studies that have been done on sleep, and people who average only 5 hours of sleep a night end up, their bodies start mimicking the signs of type 2 diabetes. So even if you are not type 2 diabetic, your body, your insulin starts to go wacko just like it would with type 2 diabetes. And that's really kind of scary because you start having all the repercussions of that. So sleep is still something I really struggle with. And as this next couple of days, as we're focusing on sleep, I am committing myself to recommitting to my sleep, to being better about my sleep. For a while, I was really good about it. For a while, I was in bed by 10:30 and doing really well. And so I am recommitting that focus to helping myself, right? Shutting off my phone, shutting off my computer, not going, not doing my lives. And so we'll see how well I can stick to that. Hey, Jackie, and you can hear Winston. You can see Winston. Ooh, I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? Where is he? Well, it's easier if I just turn my camera around here. Hello, say hello to Winston. Hey, Winston. Winston. Say hi.
Be on our live.
Hey, Winston.
Hey.
He's too interested in whoever's walking.
There he is. Winston.
But as I was saying with sleep it's really, really crucial. It really plays such a huge factor in our lives. And it's one of those things, like, I know that my mood totally shifts. If I don't get enough sleep, I'll say to my kids in the morning, guys, I'm just wiped out, so just don't push it, right? I have a short fuse. Jackie, you're recommitting to sleep as well? Yay, we're going to do this together. I have a much shorter fuse. I can't, besides the hunger issues, I don't deal as well with my kids. I don't respond as well to my husband. I'm not as clear when I'm working with clients. Like, nothing goes as well when I'm tired, right? And it's really important to recognize that. No. And sometimes, just like anything else in our health journey, we don't realize the negative impact until we make a change, and then all of a sudden we feel so much better. And one of the most amazing things that I find with this program is that when people start getting their nutrition in check, their sleep automatically starts feeling better. I hear it all the time from clients who struggle with sleep, and as soon as the first week that they are on plan and their nutrition is better, all of a sudden they say to me, oh my gosh, I'm sleeping so much better. I have one client who hopefully is going to tune in. She chimes in quite frequently, so hopefully she'll pop in or catch this in the replay, and so she'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But when she started, she had said to me she hadn't gotten more than 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night in years, right? She has a son who is going into first grade this year, and since he had been born, she had not gotten more than 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. Not that she didn't try, she just never could sleep well.
Leave it.
And on the first week of her program, after the second night, she was already sleeping better. By the end of the first week, she was sleeping 8 hours a night. She had never been able to do that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, crazy good.
Crazy good. It was awesome, right? And she was so excited. And the truth is, I hear this a lot, right? And then you start feeling so much better, and it picks up the weight loss, and the hunger goes away, and all these other things. It's life-changing what sleep can do, which is why that's what the first thing that we're talking about, right? A lot of times in our program, we talk about nutrition and we talk about hydration, and those are important. But healthy sleep, right? And healthy sleep is something that everybody can do, right? No excuses, right? We just got to make it a priority, myself included, right? I have to make this back to my priority, because I will tell you, I am a night owl. I love in my house at the time after everybody goes to bed and my house is quiet and I can get my work done and I can go live and talk to you guys, right? And you know what also is bad that happens when I stay up too late? I find myself in the kitchen eating stuff I shouldn't be eating, right? That's a huge downfall. So not only is lack of sleep, Winston is enjoying the company.
Winston,
not only do I find myself eating like hungry because I haven't gotten enough sleep, but then at night I find myself eating because I can, and that's also bad. So really, if sleep is something that you struggle with, come put it in the comments. Let us know. And we're going to be in this together. We're going to be talking about sleep for the next couple of days.
Leave it.
And some more facts about sleep and how sleep
Leave it.
and how sleep can affect your life in a positive and negative.
No.
So if you're going to recommit with us, Karen, are you recommitting to
I'm
sleep?
recommitting, yes.
We are recommitting to sleep.
Stop.
So if you're going to recommit
Leave
with
it.
us,
No.
put it in the comments, either in mine or in Karen's. And if you need help
No.
with some
Leave it.
healthy sleep tips, let us know, because we're here to help you, right? We can give you some of those tips. You know, that's how we can best help, and we'll talk about it in some of our lives.
Yeah.
So we are going to sign off now because the Sabbath is getting ready to start, and I have to go take a shower. I have not showered yet to get ready and finish getting everything ready. But we're going to sign off now. But we will be back. We won't be back together. Not tomorrow, but maybe Sunday.
Oh, maybe
Sunday we might be back together.
We'll see.
Very possibly we'll be back on Sunday together. But stay tuned. We will be talking a lot more about sleep the next couple of days, and about all different healthy habits all month long. So have a great day. If you celebrate Shabbat Shalom. If you do not, have a wonderful weekend. And I will be back, and Karen will be back on her live
we'll be back
tomorrow night. Bye.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye.